Hello everyone, welcome to yet another live session video for you all. This time we are here for the reading part B, and let's wait for all the participants to enter. Okay, so okay, what I need from your side is please enter your name and your location so that I can know from where all we have the viewers, and of course I will be also addressing you guys. Okay, so let's wait for the participants to comment. Okay, all right. So we have the first entrance from Shruti Rahul. Hi, good evening, sir. Hello, Shruti. Shruti, I would appreciate if you can also write your location, please. Okay. Hello, Steffi. Okay, so this time actually we are focusing on the part B, and here I have made a lot of slides, and we'll be having an interactive session where we'll be practicing 2-3 materials, question types are been there, and we will learn how to eliminate the options, and we'll be focusing on how to easily find out the correct option. Okay. Okay, so yes. Okay, Mr. Oni is here. Hello. Animal Basil. Hi, good evening, sir. Hello, Animal. Jitin Chako. Hi, Jitin. Okay, Animal is from Ernakulam. Okay, thank you very much. Shruti is from Kerala. Okay. 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐿𝐴𝐵. Good evening, sir, from Wayanad. Okay, a lot of participants from the Kerala itself. And yes, why not? It's a beautiful place. Okay, Bonnie Bobbin, hi sir, happy to see you. Thank you very much, Bonnie. Okay, Richa Carolyn, okay, my colleague is here. Hello, Richa. Nitish Jose, hello, Nitish. Nitish, can you please tell me from where you are? Even I have seen that we have the participants from abroad also, and also from North India. So I'm well conversant with the Hindi language also. So if anyone is from out of Kerala, so I can also interact in Hindi. Okay, Anu Devasya. Hi, sir. Hello, Anu. Glad to see all of you are here. Nitish is from Todupura. Okay. Thank you very much, Nitish. Abhya Roy. Hi, sir. Abhya from Katapna. Okay. Hello, Mrs. Abhya. Miss Abhya. Daini John. Hi, sir. Good evening from Kerala. Good evening, Daini. Good evening. Merle James. Hi, sir. Hello, Merle. We will be waiting for a little bit more time so that I get as much as students being involved here. Otherwise, if we start the class or the session, and the students might miss this. Okay, so we'll wait a little bit more, and then we will be going ahead with the slides and the information which I'm going to share today. Hi from Saudi Arabia. It's Jeevan Kuryakos. Hello, Jeevan. Saudi. Hello. Assalamu alaikum 𝐭𝐿𝐴𝐵 or 𝐭𝐿𝐴𝐵. A little bit Arabic is also one of the things which I learned. Sumesh Sudeshan is from Pathanamthitta. Hello, Sumesh. Thank you very much for all of you who have joined here today. And we'll wait for a little bit more. Actually, yes, 2 minutes more and then we can start. So how's all the thing going over there? Are you all vaccinated? Now the focus is for the vaccination. So are you all vaccinated? Please comment of that. Jiju Joy, hi boss, WhatsApp from UAE. Hello from UAE, okay. Hello Jiju. UAE, from which part are you from UAE? Can you please tell me which emirate you belong to? Okay. Santi. Okay, Santi Binoy. Okay, if I'm wrongly pronouncing it, please let me know. Okay. And Shiny Matthew is there. Okay, hi Shiny. Can you please tell me your location also? Okay. Hi from Kuwait. It's Hilsa Paulos. Okay. Hello Hilsa. Jiju Joy is vaccinated. That's good to hear, because that's one of the important things which we have to ensure that we are vaccinated. All right. So Usha Matthew is from Malta. Hello. Hello Ushas. LB Benny, hi LB. Jiju Joy is Abu Dhabi. Okay, Abu Dhabi. That's a good place. I like it. I was in Abu Dhabi. That's why I'm really fond of UAE. Okay. LB Benny, can you please tell me your location also? So this live session is specifically focused on the reading part, and as you know that tomorrow we have an exam, so it would be also beneficial for the students, and they can refresh their information, and they can learn from that, and they can improve their study. Okay. Sharon Anu Vinu, yes, hello Sharon. Shiny Matthew is from Katapana. Hi Shiny. Okay, so we'll be keeping on this interaction going on. Let's start with the slide which I have prepared for you guys. Okay, so first let's test your knowledge. So the first thing, how much time do you have for the reading part B? Okay, can you please comment in the chat box about how much time do you have? Ansi, hi from Saudi Arabia. Hello Ansi. Let's make it interactive. Please comment how much time do you have for reading part B. Okay, I have Mark Anthony. Hello Mark. Surya Kishore is from Dubai. Yes, I love Dubai. That's a good place. I love Dubai. It's a nice destination, you know. Hi. Okay, hi Surya. Mia Elsa. Hello Mia. BG Manu from Abu Dhabi, and BG is from Alain. Okay. Hello BG. Jiju Joy, great topmost module to deal with. Yes, exactly. Usually what students do is they focus more on speaking and writing, and they leave reading and listening aside. And reading is one of the important thing, but they give less focus to them, and unfortunately candidates lose marks in there. So my focus is to not leave the reading part aside and have a little bit focus more on it. Okay, because you already are practicing in your online classes or through our app is also there. Apart from that, there are a lot of other materials for speaking and writing. But if you go for reading, you are being helpless and you are left by your own. Okay, so that's why we are here to help you to understand in detail that how you can crack these questions. Okay, all right, so I'm getting the answer from Jiju Joy says 10 minutes. Jeevan says 11 minutes. Yes, Santosh says 10 minutes. Shruti says 10 minutes for part B. Exactly right. Okay. Mark says, Mark is from USA. Okay, that's great. And Rincy says, hi, good evening, sir. Okay. All right, so most of the answer which I'm getting is 10 minutes. All right, 10 and one is with 11 minutes. Yes, you are exactly correct. Let's move to the next question. How many extracts will you have in part B? Let me know about that. Once we are finished with the questions, we will be answering, I will be giving you the correct answer or the exact answer which will be giving you a correct match. Okay, so how many extracts will you have in your part B? Waiting for your comments. Let's make this as an interactive session. Okay, Now this is a candidate or a student approached here, okay? That means student centered approach here. As in speaking, you have patient centered approach. So here I'm focusing more on the students, okay? So I want the involvement from the student side more. Okay, Vinita says 12 minutes for the time, okay? Thank you very much for that. Gigi Joy says 6 extracts. Yes, 6 extracts, okay. 6. Animal says 6. Shruti says 6. Yes, you're right. Are you sure it's 6? Just think about it. Nitish says 6. Liji 6. Anusha 6. Abia 6. Desimol says 6. Neetu Arun says 6. Sharon says 6. Yes, so maximum answer goes to 6. Okay, I was just bluffing by asking you that. Think about it, okay? So it's 6 only. All right. The third question says, what type of question will you have? Now that's a little bit tricky question, which asking you exact information that what kind of question it has been asked or what type of question you are going to answer here. So tell me about that, please. Is it you can say fill in the blanks, or it's a multiple choice question, or it's answer in brief? What kind of questions are being asked here? Okay, so let's wait for your answers here. Yes, I like that because the students are interacting. Thank you very much for that. MCQ, yes, multiple choice question, that is answered by Neetu, yes. You might be thinking why I am asking the simple questions, right? I will come to that point. Multiple choice question, yes, Jeevan says. Shruti's, okay. Shruti and Shrutish both says multiple choice question. Nitish says multiple choice question. Anusha, multiple, okay. All of them are replying that multiple choice question. Yes, right. Okay. Now our last question is, what kind of document is used as extract, or what kinds of documents are used in these extracts? Yes, Vinita, 6 extracts, that's correct. Now let me know what type of documents you will be getting in part B. Okay. Are you aware of that? Please let me know. Yes, I'm waiting for your comments. Let's see whose typing speed is faster than others. Okay, once we get the comments that which answer is the correct one, and then we'll move ahead. Okay, so which kind of document? Memo, email, yes. Notice, okay. Email. Only these two? Are there any other else? Any other documents are also there? Please let me know. Okay, I have got 2 answers I have got, and in both I have got the same one. Notice, email, okay, memo. Research, yes, research, studies, aim, etc. Okay, Jiju says research, studies, aim, etc. Okay, thank you very much. Anusha says memo, notice. Abia says workplace related questions, yes. Okay, that's correct. Neetu says memo, mail, handover. All right. Liji says memo, policies. Yes, that's another document added to here. Policies there. Okay, Shruti says email, memo, policy, notice. Okay, I like the image is also there, that what is memo, and that figure is also being showed there. So thank you very much for that. Okay, so here we have 4 types of documents which has been told. And Anusha says policies, yes. Okay, Vinita says multiple choice question. Okay, it's that's the answer for the previous question. Okay. All right, so we have got several comments over here related to the documents. Okay, yes, that's what I was looking here. Sharon says manual, hospital guidelines, exactly. So a little bit more added here. Okay, so manuals are there, hospital guidelines are there. Policies, memos, says Shrutish. Okay, thank you very much for that. Okay, so we have a lot of answers stating the documents. So yes, you are aware of the documents which are being given in part B. Yes, let's see. So here, how much time do we have is 10 to 12 minutes max. So this is our answer. 10 to 12 minutes max you have for reading part B. So you are aware that you have an overall time duration of 45 minutes, which is to be used for part B and C, and you have to divide the time, how much you can give it to part B and how much you can give it to part C. As you know that for part B, you have 6 questions, 6 extracts, 6 questions, right? So in part B, you have to give less time, and for part C, you have to dedicate more time. So out of the 45, we will take 10 to 12 minutes designated or allocated specifically for reading part B, which leaves us with 1 to 2 minutes for each question. Okay, so we should not be going above that for each question. Okay, overall we have 12 minutes for 6 questions. Now we have separated it and dedicated a specific time for each question, which is 1 to 2 minutes for each question. All right. So next is how many extracts you will have for part B. That is 6 extracts or text you will be getting in part B. And the next one is what type of questions, what kind of questions you will have in the part B. So here you have multiple choice question and you have 3 options for that. Okay, and you have to select the correct answer for that. All right. And the last question is what kind of document is used in reading in part B. So here is the answer. You have email, you can get manual, memo, it can be a guideline, it can be procedure, work instruction. And the good thing is all will be related to healthcare. Okay, so nothing will be taken from outside, and all these documents are used as a mode of communication. Okay, which usually your hospital does. Okay, your hospital sends an email, that is, it can be inter-organization or it can be outside also. Manual, the hospital has a manual, a set of procedures or a guideline, a set of guidelines have been prepared for each and every activity which are done in your hospital. Okay, there are several guidelines like if you are in UAE, you have the Ministry of Human Resource. Okay, apart from that, what you say, the health ministry is there. Okay, so their guidelines is there, which each and every hospital has to follow. Same like Abu Dhabi, you have HAD, so they have to follow. So they will be having a set of procedures which has to be followed, right? And the work instruction, like you will be having several machineries in your hospital. But each machinery will be also having its work instruction, how it has to be used, by whom it has to be used, and who are authorized to use it. All right. So these are the set of documents which are used in your workplace. And what OET does here is they are taking one extract from there and they are providing it in part B. All right. So they will be not taking the whole extract, but one extract taken and given in one of the question for the passage. All right. Okay, so this is what we understood over here related to the documents which are used. Let's see, okay, problem faced by candidates. Okay, now it's your turn again. Now please, can you please tell me what are the problems faced by you? Let me know about it. I have made a list of the problems which are understood by me, okay, which I have got a feedback from the students that the student says I cannot understand this because of this issue. All right, but let me get the information from your side, that what kind of difficulty or what are the difficulties faced by you as a candidate. Please let me get your reply in your comments. Okay, Elizabeth Joseph, hello Elizabeth. Jiju Joy, yes, he says yes, right. Okay, thank you very much for the response. Okay. All right. So let's wait for the answers to related to the difficulties which are faced by you. Let's be quick. Let's see who is typing first. Synonyms. Danny John says synonyms. Yes, that's one of the problem. Yes. Synonyms is something that you will not be getting the same word which is mentioned in the question and the same word which is mentioned in the text. So that's you can say one of the important point, you can say, or the major issue what most of the candidates face. Yes, so Sebin. Hello, Mr. Sebin. Okay. So waiting for the answer. What are the problems faced by the candidates? Please let me know. Confusing answer. Yeah. Confusing answer, yes. Actually, I remember a picture where we have triplets, and it's like option A, B, C. All right. So it's triplets, right? So it's been confusing who is who. So you might not be clear about the names if it is being given, right? So it's like all the options look similar, and you might be confused that to select which is the exact one answer which you have to take it. All right. Okay. Lizzie says in part B and C not able to score well. Okay, I understand you, Lizzie, but yes, definitely I have got several feedbacks and also requests from the students that, sir, please do some class sessions for reading part B and C. And this time, because of that only, IILT or my management has requested me to go ahead with the part B so that I can be helpful for the students. Yes, we will be coming with the part C also for that. Okay, let's come back to the topic. Okay, confusion, says Animal. Jinu says confusing answer. Yes. First and foremost, time management, tricky ones, and synonyms. Yes, so Jitu Joy is clear about the issues which are being faced, and I'm totally sure that he is trying his best to manage those. So yes, there are time problem is there, because you have limited time, and within that time you have to make sure that you are getting the correct answer within that duration. And yes, tricky one, confusing options are there, and synonyms. Yes, synonyms is the biggest issue for all of them. All right. Okay. Any other issues which are being faced by the candidates? Please let me know. Yes, the interaction is less. Yes, Gigi Joy says sometimes all three multiple choice questions were considered as answer. That's something, gosh, that's something so weird. Yes, that is because they want you to go with the toughest scenario. Okay, so you should be prepared for the, you should be prepared when you are going to abroad, or you're going to any of the countries outside where it's into an English speaking countries, and when you will be finding similar issue, you should not be getting confused, or you should not be afraid of that. That's why OET wants you to be prepared for it, and that's why they prepare the question paper this much tough so that you will be ready for it. Okay, so OET is intentionally preparing it in such a way that you should be completely prepared once you are clearing the OET, you are going to a hospital, working over there. So all the reading things, whenever you come with any documents, you will be well conversant with that. Okay, so because of that only OET wants you to practice and be perfect in that. All right. One option can eliminate easily, but will stick on other two options. Yes. Yes, most of the time what happened is you are able to eliminate one, but again the rest of the two look similar, and that is again a tricky part here. Okay, all right. So yes, let's move on to the points which I have planned. Okay, so here we have the first one, confused with the options, all look similar. Yes. Then that's the main thing, one of the important issues which all of the students are facing. So confused with the options, all look similar. Yes. The next one is failing to spot the synonyms, the keywords. the keywords are mentioned and you are not able to understand the meaning of it, or another vocabulary has been given, or a phrase has been given having a similar meaning, or a synonym is given and you didn't know that it's the same meaning about it. Okay, so that issue usually students are facing by there. Okay, the third one is time. Yes, time is again a problem because you have a limited time and you have only 1 to 2 minutes max, which you can spare it for each question. Okay, max is 2 minutes. Okay, and I would prefer it should be less than that. So you should be really quick and you should not be wasting the time for, or if you're not clear with the passage or the text, you should not be wasting more time on that. Just go on to the next question. Okay, so failure to understand the purpose or gist of the text. So that's one thing. Okay, 𝐬𝐲𝐬𝐬 says, moreover, all the answers were mentioned in the passage as well. Yes, that is again a confusing. Yes, 𝐬𝐲𝐬𝐬, that's correct. So the last one which I have addressed here is failure to understand the purpose or the gist of the text. That's the important thing over here. So what is the main idea of part B? Okay, like in part A, let me go back a little bit. In part A, you have 4 texts and you are being tested that are you able to check and match the question which it belongs to, which question, which passage, and are you able to quickly find out, do the skimming and scanning, and so here your skills are being checked. In part B, your skills are being checked. Are you able to understand the purpose or the gist of the text? Okay, so here that is important. Okay, so I was just stopped by one comment says, Anita Raj, reading part B and C, very difficult. Please give some suggestion. Yes, of course, we are here. And yes, I will be giving you suggestions which can improve your skills in your reading part B. Yes, stay tuned. I will be giving you a few tips which will be helpful for you. Okay, Anita. So here is one of the issue. The purpose or the gist of the text is also important. So if you are finding it difficult, make sure you are practicing for this. Okay, so let's move on to a sample text where we will be focusing and we will be solving here, and I need your complete support so that we will be solving it together. All right, so I will be giving you 2 minutes to read it and then we will be solving it. Okay, so your time starts now. All right, so I'm back. Okay, so I hope you are clear with the passage. You have read it and you have understood what the passage says. So here, first of all, you should be clear from where you have to start. Okay, you have to read the question, or you have to read the options with that, or you have to directly go to the text. Okay, so first I have left it with you that which method you are following. But you should be clear that which method you are following has been clear. Okay. It was just going to fall. All right, so here there are several options which you can try. Okay, any one, I cannot say that this one is the best one. It all depends on you and your skill, how you are able to solve it properly. Okay, so you have to select an appropriate method, and I will be going to discuss about that. So the step one, or the option one, is read the question, read the passage also together, and then go to the text. Okay, make sure that you are understanding the option also when you are reading the question, and go to the passage or the extract which is given. Option 2 is read the question, leave the options, jump on to the passage, read and understand the passage. All right. The third option is read this question, only identify the keywords and understand the information which is given in your options. Go to the passage, read and understand the information which is given in the passage. All right, and you might be having some other steps also with you. Okay, and that's not wrong. You can do it and you can use it, any of them. All right, but the important thing is you should be understanding the whole purpose of the passage, or what does the text wants to say. Okay, the main aim or the main idea has to be understood when you are reading the passage. So you have to read, and not only just, so what students do is they just read. Some patients prefer the intimacy of a small practice. So when you read, you should also try to comprehend and understand the meaning of that sentence at the same time. So during your practice sessions, you have to be clear about it, that you are reading it and you are also understanding at the same time. So you should practice on it. Okay, all right. So these are the few methods which you are going to follow, but let's understand and let's solve this question over here. Okay, okay, so here the question says, as per the extract, what is the main topic? So here the focus is on the main topic. All right, your question is about what is the main topic selection. There is a document given, and the document says extract taken from a manual. All right, so this is a manual document which is provided to you, and there are options are being small, so you can also read it together. It will not going to cost you more time here. So okay, first says small practice, large practice, individual doctor. Which one belongs or which one suits the better for the main topic selection? You should be clear about the question which is asked and what your focus should be on. So your focus is what is the main topic of selection. They are describing some situation where you are going to select a point, or what kind of selection a person has to make. Okay, so yes, now I would request your answers. What do you think? Which answer suits better here? I have taken a simple one, okay, and the next one will be a little bit tricky. So the first one is the baby steps. Let's take some baby steps and then we'll be going ahead. So first one, can you please tell me the answer? What do you think? Is it B, is it A, or is it C? Please let me know. Yes, Vinita says it's C. Okay, thank you very much, Vinita. We'll check, is it C or not? Okay, Jiju says C, yes. Okay, anyone else? Shruti also says C. Why no one is going for B? B is also a chance there, because if you see here, small practice is given, and also the large practice is also been mentioned, the second line. Okay, all the students are very clever. Yeah, so yes, I will be moving ahead because I am getting a lot of replies over here, and they are all stating that it's C. Yes. Okay, so yes, the answer is C, but before finalizing the answer C, what you have to do is, first you have to go with the elimination method. Okay, That means you have to take out your enemies first. So who are your enemies? The wrong answers. So first thing is to eliminate them. So your first concentration to finalize the answer, you will be first eliminating the options. If you are able to eliminate the options, like A is not the answer, B is not the answer, I will not bother to read the third option. I will be directly marking the answer C, and I will be going ahead. But you have to be sure that A and B are not the answer. In that case only you should be going with the C. Alright? Okay. So why A is not the answer? Let's see. So if you have read the passage, and yes, I have made the color so that we can identify. So A says small practice. So as per small practice, we cannot give the answer A because the statement says over here, some patients prefer the intimacy of a small practice. The advantages include getting to know all the staff, usually less bureaucracy. Okay, so it's better to not to choose small practice. Okay, that means because we are not selecting as answer because it's asking about the main topic. And if you see, the whole topic is not related to only describing about the small practice. It's describing one of the scenario within this whole passage which is related to one small practice. The second option says other patients prefer large practices that offer the convenience of many specialists under one roof. Okay, so we have a statement related to the large practice which says other patients. So there are few patients who opt for small practice, there are patients who are opting for large practice, and it is the sentence is given that why they are preferring that. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Okay, so we have two question mark, either we can mark it or not. So these two are wrong because they are not giving you an exact idea, and why the answer C is the correct answer. So C says ultimately who your individual doctor is matters more than the practice he or she is working for. Okay, so here a sentence has been told that the main thing or the important thing which matters, because the word says matters more than the other practice. Okay, whichever the practice is there, more than that, what is the important thing is the doctor is the important thing. Apart from this, if you see the last paragraph over there also, they have gone in more detail, stating that another option these days, though much more expensive, is the direct primary care model, sometimes known as concierge medicine. In this type of practice, you pay an annual retainer fee but get longer visits and easier access to your doctors. Okay, so this passage is also telling you how to get more access to your doctors, and it is your doctors. So this statement is also more stressing on the individual doctor, and that's why we are coming with the option C. Okay, let's quickly move to the next one. Okay, the next one I will be giving you again 2 minutes time. Okay, read it, understand it, and then we'll be solving. This one is a little bit tricky, but I'm sure that you will be able to crack it. Okay, but the important thing is you have to do elimination. You have to find out which one is not related to the task. Okay, eliminate those and come up with the correct answer. Let's see how you can do it. Okay, focus on this for 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm back here. So before 2 minutes only I'm here because 1.5 minutes are enough for this type of question. Okay, so here let me explain you one single thing. Now the question is asked, the purpose of this manual is to explain. So your focus is what is the purpose of this manual and what it wants to explain about. Okay, and that's what you are focusing here. So is it focusing about much care that an equipment user need to take? Okay, so what you're going to do here is you have to underline those words, that means the keywords by which you can understand the meaning. Okay, here consider this and while maintaining the cardiac monitors only. So option B says like that. So only it has to consider these things when you are monitoring cardiac monitors only. Okay, and the option C says it is short-term benefits. Okay, so is this manual giving information or wants to explain more about all these things? Which are these things which has been stressed in your option? Okay, let's first focus on what is the heading of this passage. It says user manual, electronic diagnostic equipment. Okay, related to the electronic diagnostic equipments. Okay, now the passage over here, if you see the option A, if you see where it's been mentioned, the second line says, however, regular inspection and cleaning will help such equipment last for a long time and deliver safe function. These are tasks that the equipment user can carry out and should be done regularly as laid out on the checklist on the next page. Okay, let's put it a question mark. If it's right or not, I don't know. The second one, to consider this while maintaining cardiac monitors only. So these the types of equipment that might be included in this category are instance audiometer, blood gas analyzer, cardiac monitors. So it's mentioned over here. Okay, that's about B. And it's not the answer B because I can directly eliminate it. Why? Okay, because it says to consider this while maintaining cardiac monitors only. Okay, it's only telling about one thing, but here if you see in the text which is mentioned, for instance audiometers, blood gas analyzers, cardiac monitors, cryoprobes, infusion pumps and stimulators. So this one is not only telling you about one and only thing. It says about these types of equipments which are listed over here. It's not only related to cardiac monitors. Okay, so B we can directly eliminate it. C says short-term benefits. Okay, where we find the sentence, yes, however, regular inspection and cleaning will help such equipment last for a long time and deliver safe function. So we don't have anything which is related to short term. Okay, everything which is the statement which mentioned in this text, it says about its long term. Okay, so we have received the answer. Jiju says A, Gina says A. Okay, maximum answers are going for A. I got one C and B. Okay, so those who have given C and B, I think you might be having difficulty in reading and understanding the sentence, or you might have entered late to read it. But if you read it clearly and nicely, focusing, having a deep reading over here and understand the meaning of the sentence, then it would be clear why C is not the answer and why the B is not the answer. Okay, so B and C we have eliminated because it's not related to short term, it says about the long term. Now let me explain you in detail why A is the answer. Okay, the much care that an equipment user need to take. Much care, they are focusing on much care. Okay, so here the statement over says, however, regular inspection and cleaning will help such equipment. Regular inspection and cleaning. So inspection and cleaning, they are types of care which are taken for the equipment. Okay, so they have listed it in a different way. They have not told that the regular care should be taken will help this equipment. They have listed it with the inspection and cleaning. Okay, that has been used to address that information. and that will be helping the equipment to last long, and it will be delivering safe function. Okay, so if these things are done, it will be lasting long and it will be delivering safe. And here it says short-term benefits, but here we are telling about the long-term benefits. Okay, these are the tasks that the equipment user can carry out and should be done regularly as laid out on the checklist on the next page. Now you might be also confused that here only inspection and cleaning are being told, not there, and here they have told much care that the equipment user need to take. So it's not one or two care, how much care, more care is possible, that is good for the equipment, right? So here they have stated that as laid out on the checklist on the next page. So inspection and cleaning are there, but there is a checklist to be followed and it has to be checked, all the things are done. So the care is not limited only to inspection and cleaning, but in detail what all things has to be inspected, what all things has to be kept clean, all the things are in the checklist which has to be followed. Okay, so this is overall, if you see, the statement gives you an idea, the more care for the equipment user need to take, that is being stressed over here in this passage, and that's why A is the answer. Okay, thank you very much for all your involvement here. I have got the answer from Vinita. A. Chinu says A. Chinnu. Stella says A. Nitish says A. Yes. Okay, thank you very much for that. Now the last one, but I will be not giving you the time for 2 minutes, but I'll be directly going on to this because I don't want to test you now. I will be sharing the information how easily we can solve this task. Okay, so this question says the purpose of these instruction is to explain which instruction. This instruction is to explain what? How to wear the respirator effectively. B says how to use respirators appropriately. Necessities of wearing proper respirators. Now, you know, these are the twin brothers or twin sisters, you can say, who are making the statements confusing. All right, now let's focus how we can solve this. Now the purpose of these instructions, these are the instructions being given down, and what is the purpose we have to find. So you have to be clear about the main purpose or the main idea of the passage. So is this work instruction here is here to show that how the respirators has to be worn, okay, and not only worn effectively, that means normal wearing is there, but it should be effective also. Is it because of that these instructions are being given? Or option B says how to use respirators appropriately. Okay, it's not limited to how to use respirators, but appropriately. There are different types of wearing it, right? So I can wear it, how to use it, but use it appropriately. How, when, and which type of respirators has to be worn. Okay, necessities of wearing proper respirator. So necessities, where the requirement comes that you have to wear a respirator. Not only a respirator, which type of respirator has to be worn, that is to be there or not, C says. Okay, so you have to focus on the title of the passage. It says about the respirator. That means the information in the passage is related to the respirator. Okay, so here the option A, the first line itself says respirators are an effective method of protection against designated hazard when properly selected and worn. Okay, so when it is properly selected and worn, then it is a protection. That means then only it is been properly going to save you. Okay, that is all what is been told. That means it has to be worn effectively. So if you are wearing it properly, and if you are wearing it properly, and if you are selecting it correctly, then it's a good method for your protection. That is been told about the wearing. Okay, B says, however, if a respirator is used improperly or not kept clean, the respirator itself can become a hazard to the worker. Okay, so B says, however, if the if it is not used properly or it is not kept clean, it's been dirty and it has not been cleaned any time, the respirators can become a hazard. Hazard means something which can cause a damage or can cause injury. Okay, so hazard means it is a potential to or having a probability or possible to cause harm, okay, to the worker. Okay, so B says, however, if it is not used properly, then it can harm the worker. Okay, and C says this information is intended for employees who are not required to wear respirators for protection from recognized airborne hazard. Okay, employees who perceive the exposure to any airborne contaminants, particularly outside a chemical fume hood, should request an exposure evaluation before selecting a respirator. Now, A and B we have totally seen that rest. If you read the complete paragraph, you are not getting a detailed information about A and B. Okay, but the C is telling you here that this information is intended for employees who are not required to wear. Okay, that means I am working in a I am working in a painting shop where I have to wear a respirator, but the person who is outside, okay, and this is a painting shop and there is another fire hazard over there, or there is a factory over there, and the rest of the departments, they are not wearing it. So this information is shared over here. Those who are not in the paint shop, they should be selecting an appropriate respirator based on the requirement of it. Okay, so if there is a hazard or if there is a requirement to wear a respirator, otherwise they can be exposed to paint or chemical or anything else, so they have to select the respirator as per that. Okay, so it's not for the normal location. They have told those who are not required to wear respirator protection for recognized airborne hazards. Employees who perceive the exposure to any airborne contaminants, if they think that they are going to be exposed to any of the hazard for the airborne contaminants, then they have to request for an evaluation, and based on that, that means some test will be done, and based on the basis of that, appropriate respirators will be given. For example, if there is a chance of bacteria or there is a chance of virus which has been detected in that evaluation, then as per that the mask will be given for that person. All right, so this is what was told in this, and that was clearly been mentioned here. So what you have to be clear over here is you have to understand the options. Okay, what the practice which I follow is I read the question. First I have to know that what information I have to search in this passage. Okay, so I will be reading the question and I will be focusing on what I am going to search. So here the purpose of this instruction is to explain what. Okay, I need to find out the purpose. For that I will be reading the passage, understanding the whole idea of the passage, what information is there. Okay, and once I am completed with the passage, I will be going back to the options and I will be understanding each and every option, what it wants to say and which one is exactly matching to the statement which is mentioned here. Okay, the second option is you can read the question and try to identify the keywords and understand the information what is given in your text, in your options, and then read and understand and also try to match the keywords which are mentioned in the text. Okay, which will be giving you more idea and helping you to find out the answers. Okay, so important tips. Yes, now the first thing is you have to be conversant with the format of reading subtest. You have to be clear about the format of the whole reading subtest, and you have to be organized for the time which you are going to provide. Allot the time wisely for each question and respect it. Yes, you have been given a time, you have been allocated a time. That means you will be spending 1 to 2 minutes for each question, right? And unfortunately, you are not able to get the answer within that 2 minutes, max 2 minutes. So don't waste more time on that. Go ahead with the next question, so that the next question or the next time which you have allocated for the next one will not be affected. All right, so make sure the time which is given, allocated and respected. Skimming the keywords, that is important. You have to identify the keywords which are mentioned in the options and also which are mentioned in the text, compare it, understand it. Read it deeply to understand the sentence for understanding the gist or the main idea of the text. That is important. So you have to read and understand, get known to what is the main purpose or the main idea of the passage. All right, and skimming the keywords. So you are able to understand or identify the keywords, but if you're not able to understand the meaning of it, then you should be practicing or getting known to new words. Okay, what I suggest to the students is, whenever you do reading practice, you read and make a practice of it. Okay, so next thing is practice, practice and practice. The more you practice, the more conversant you will be with the part B or the part C or the whole reading subtest. Don't limit your reading practice with OET reading materials. Okay, so this is what we get the feedback from the also from the preliminary, as we are the preliminary preparation provider. So from the OET, they communicate to us that what they see on with the students, what they face. So what they have understood as per their evaluation and their analysis, that they are only limited to OET reading materials, okay, which has been prepared for testing the candidates. Okay, it's not for improving the skills of the candidates, but it is to test the skills of the candidates. All right, so what students do is they read and every time they try a new reading material, yes, it will be helping them. They are getting known to new words, but they are always testing themselves. They are seeing, okay, yesterday I got 30 marks, today I got 20 marks. So they are getting depressed that, oh, again I'm going down. The day after tomorrow, again they are going up. They are getting 35 on one of the reading material. So what happens is, based on the quality of the reading material, they are being assessed and their marks are making them going up and down. So you should not be limiting your reading material. You should not be limited to only OET reading materials. Yes, you should do it. Apart from that, you should be trying medical journals, articles, research documents, and they are easily available in Google, free of charge. Just type in Google for these materials and go ahead with that. Read the medical journals, get known to the new things, new words, new type of sentences. If something is unknown, write it down in your book in your own language and in English. In your own language is for your better understanding, and in English is for your future usage. So you will be writing those words, understand the meaning, and try to use those words in your normal conversation with someone. Okay, so that's what I do. If I come with a new word, what I do is the next day or the day after tomorrow, I will be trying to use that word in my regular conversation with my colleague. So that will be helping me to remember it and also to understand the exact meaning and to properly use it. The next one is for the beginners. For the beginners, read what you like. Okay, you should not be directly jumping onto the medical journals or the researches. All right, so what you should be doing is you should be reading what you like. Of course, it should be in English. Okay, so don't be going to that much simple, or if you are fond of magazines, don't read the comic books and all. Okay, but you should be reading something which is useful. Read like storybooks, okay, or any book which is as per your caliber, okay, which you can understand it easily and you can understand the whole information which is given over here. It can be a storybook, it can be a magazine, it can be a healthcare magazine, okay, it can be a newspaper, it can be a Bible. All right, any reading material can be enough. Okay, whatever is easy for you to read, that is for you as a beginner, which you should be doing. The next thing is dedicate a specific time for reading and make it a routine. So you have to specify a daily timing for each one. Okay, like I have a timetable schedule from Monday to Sunday where I will be spending 2 hours for reading, in which 1 hour I will be spending for solving a reading material, and 1 hour I'll be focusing on reading a book or reading a medical journal or reading a newspaper. Okay, so here you have to make a timetable how you are going to schedule your reading practice. Okay, and based off that you have to follow it. Make it a routine, make it a habit of reading. That will be definitely improving your reading skills. Okay, all right, so let me just close our readings, this live session. Let me inform you that yes, we are the preliminary preparation provider, and we are proud to be we are proud for that we, based on our quality teaching, OET has been granted this or been awarded this. And yes, we are reaching to thousands of or lakhs of lives where with the help of the IELTS learning app, and students are able to get the quality teaching and the quality studying is being done with the help of IELTS learning app. Make sure that you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, where we are constantly coming up with the new contents and the new materials which are helpful for the students for their reading, listening, speaking and writing subtest. And yes, we are going to come soon. We'll be also launching our Telegram group, and we will be coming there with also interesting and very interactive sessions will be done over there, where lots of materials and which will be informative things will be shared over there. So stay tuned, we'll be sharing you once it's been activated. All right, so I am signing out. So from with this, I'm signing out for this live, and yet we'll be coming again with another live sessions which will be helping you for these speaking, listening, reading and writing subtests, and we'll be informing you. So stay tuned and let me know if you have any doubt. You can ask me, you can comment us, and we will be reaching you back. Okay, I will not be having enough time to reply all now, but yes, I will be replying to you, and we will be reaching you. If you can put your comments in this chat box, we will be reaching to you soon. So yes, I can see Sajani Sibu says thank you sir. Ushas Matthew says thank you sir, thank you very much. I'm glad that I hope I was able to help you for that. Anuja Aldo says thank you sir. Jijo Joy says great session, thank you so much. Shruti Rahul says thank you sir. Jinu Prajit says thank you sir. Danny John, thank you sir, thank you very much. Bonnie Bauman says thank you sir for the wonderful session, thank you very much. Okay, I think I'm not able to pronounce the name properly. I'm sorry for that, but if I made it wrong, it's 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐿𝐿 𝐿𝐿. I think you're from South Africa, and he says thank you. I'm glad for that. And Niti says thank you sir. Deepa says thank you sir, clear and nice explanation. Hilsa Paulo says thank you very much. Animal says thank you. Okay, then thank you very much. I will be signing off now. See you again in the next live session. Thank you.